Hey guys, hope you're well. So today's lesson is going to be on tension and release and how to bring it into your playing. I've done a part 1 on outside playing before and part 2, but this is more specifically targeted at like moving chord progressions. So in this case we have F major going to a B flat major 7. So I'm seeing this as chords 1 and 4 in the key of F major. Okay, so I'm playing pentatonic, so D minor pentatonic, and I'm also playing D natural minor. So you can look at this as F major pentatonic and F Ionian. Okay, that's really all I'm doing. And then the bits I'm bringing in tension, I'll explain in a minute what I'm doing in that case. So this sort of video is aimed at kind of people just getting into it, I guess. But the second part of the video will be more advanced people who maybe have got a bit more scale theory, which I'll explain that in a sec. So over the F major to B flat major 7, of course, because it's me, I like to know where my chord tones are over those chords as well. So even though I'm playing in the key of the D minor pentatonic or D natural minor, or you know, however you want to look at it, I'm still seeing my chord tones. For instance, if I'm around, say, position 4 of D minor pentatonic, I'm seeing my chord tones around, the nearest ones around there. So for instance, F, I would see my 5, my 1, my 3, my 5, my 1, my 3, my 5. B flat, I would see obviously my 1, my 5, my 3, my 1, my 5, my 3, my 1. Okay, so it's important to know that. It's not essential at this stage if you're just starting out with this kind of playing, but it's nice that when you resolve your lines, which you'll later find out in a sec, that to land on the chord tones makes it extra kind of sweet when you come back in to the key. So at the moment, what I'll do is I will just play inside the key all the time, just to show you, just get the feel of the groove. Okay, so if I just play that set. Okay, so that's just me playing within the key. So to bring in that tension, like I say, there's a specific part really in this, because we're going from chords 1 to 4, which you find a lot in music anyway, maybe like just the standard jazz blues or 12-bar blues, and loads of pop and blues of pop and rock tracks, have that 1 to 4 movement. You can put this in then if you want to, like if you're at a function gig or something or at a wedding, maybe you can, but it's maybe not that kind of wrong. What's that drummer at the wrong gig? You're probably at the wrong guitarist at the wrong gig. But put it in anyway. If you don't like playing by the rules, do it. I do. So yeah, it's well worth doing and practicing, because you want to be able to put it in a live situation if you can. So yeah, the first point of call is, what 3 things do we need? Well, I think there's 3 things you need to be able to bring in this tension and release into your playing. Number 1 is having good time. If you haven't got good time, it's going to be very difficult to be able to put across the what you want to, and it's just going to make your line sound a bit incoherent and a bit, you're not really sure what you're doing, which leads to the second thing is confidence. And if you're not sure what you're doing, the confidence is going to obviously, So the confidence is not going to be quite there if you're not used to playing outside as well. So make sure you have good timing, good confidence, and then the confidence leads into resolving your lines as well. So you need to resolve back in key or back from your tension to the resolution. It will all become apparent in a minute. So say if I play the track, I'll show you a good place where you would bring in that tension. So this is over the F major. Here, before it goes to that B flat major 7, that's a perfect time to be able to play with the harmony a bit. So imagine like a drummer does its fill. This is the way I was taught, like if your drummer has its fill, and then just before he's about to do the new bar, does a little fill. That's where you'd kind of want to play that outside movement is on the fill. Imagine like you're a drummer. So say if I just take position 1 of minor pentatonic. Okay, been done a million times, I know, but start off position 1 so you can just understand it, especially for those new people who are just starting out and want to get this kind of sound. Now, what I'll do is I will move a shape from D, and I'm going to sidestep it, so it's going to go to E flat minor pentatonic. This is going to create an outside sound. I can also step down to D flat minor pentatonic. Okay, but in this case I'll just go up. So I'm going D minor pentatonic. Then if I want to create an outside sound, I'm going to go to E flat. Okay, now look what happens if I stay in that E flat. So I'm in D, then E flat. Sounds pretty terrible. So this is, I put the tension in, but I haven't resolved it. This is where you need to resolve it. So in this instance, what I'll do is I'll just come back into the key of D. So I'm going to slide step and then come back in. Okay, you can hear just sidestepped a bit and came back in. That's what you want to do at that particular point. It's easier said than done on paper, being able to do it, sidestep and come back in. Because if you don't play it with conviction, this is what it's going to sound like. It's going to sound like you're just playing out of key. It's going to be quite hard for me to do. You know, I find it's difficult for me to do that, but if you don't play with the conviction and you're hesitant, it's going to sound like you're just playing wrong notes. So again, I'm just going to sidestep the pentatonic. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. And at that point you can bring in the natural minor as well. And just sort of play with the natural minor and then sidestep with the natural minor. Okay, so that's all I'm doing, is I'm sort of sidestepping and then doing that. So another one, maybe for the bit more advanced people, is I would, because it's quite, you can visually see you moving up and moving back down, not moving down and moving back up. It's easy to kind of bring it back in. But like being said, you have to practice it slow first. So play with the click, I would, and do it really slow, even just quarter notes, and do this. So like go. So I'm in key. Back in. This is good practice. And then your brain is thinking at the pace you want to go at. See what I mean? And then you can kind of go at it and freestyle it. Okay, the last one I want to do is literally, at that point of tension, play anything you want. Now that sounds a bit mad, but literally pick any scale you want and play it. Because really, the more far away from the scale you can get, the better. So let's just say I took, let's take E flat Dorian. Or I could take E flat melodic minor or something, I don't know. But let's just take E flat Dorian for a second. E flat Dorian. So at that point of tension, I'm going to play E flat Dorian. So it doesn't need to be much, just a couple of little notes from it. I was a bit hesitant there. Let's go again. So I'll keep practicing this, maybe pick the one, so like if I'm going to pick a random scale, just practice the hell out of just going to that random scale, then pick another random scale. Do you know what I mean? So again, I'll do E flat Dorian. So I'm in key here. don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much what I would do. So as you can see, it takes a bit of practice. You're not going to get it right every time. Like, you know, even just then, just playing it through, it's not going to be perfect all the time. But this is where the practice comes in. So I probably wouldn't practice with a backing track first of all. Play it with a metronome, or play quarter notes, then go outside at that particular point with using a random scale or just sidestepping. But yeah, there's some more ways you can use as well. But that's pretty much what I did at the intro, and thought I would share those with you if you're just starting out thinking about playing this sort of stuff. Anyway. Got more lessons coming, and yeah, just have a go. Any questions, please let me know in the comments. Please, it really helps me out if you write some stuff or give me some feedback below. Ring the bell, subscribe, like the video, share it. It's really much appreciated. But yeah, anything you want me to do, let me know down as well. What do you want in the lessons, and what do you want me to show you? Up to you. So I'll leave it with you guys. Anyway, have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one.